Hello and welcome to Mirror Talk. We have moments where we just have to pause. Just pause and take a break and reflect on life. Remember, you are strong, you are enough, you are capable, you are blessed, and you are loved. Your moment of greatness starts now. How are you? How are you doing? Take a minute to truly ask yourself this question. What was the response? What did your mind tell you? Most times, we respond with default statements like, I'm fine, I'm doing well, I'm doing good, or I'm okay. Sometimes, we even try to be more expressive with our response by adding pretty, or sometimes we add really, or quite. Like for example, you can say, I am doing really well, or you can say, oh, I'm doing quite good. A lot of times, this is honestly the truth, but sometimes we just give this response because we think that this is how we are supposed to reply without having to put our burden on the person that is asking the question, without having to bore them with our problems. But have you ever truly asked yourself this question? How are you? And what was the reply? With all the things that are currently going on, the pandemic, the riots, the injustice, the protests, the killing all around the world, have you ever taken time to check on yourself? How are all of these things affecting you? The news on TV, on social media, newspapers, and blogs, all of these things could, bring us into a state of sadness, uncertainty, and depression. It could make us give up on our dreams, on our hope, on career, and even on humanity. Do you feel lonely? Even at this time of, isolation and, lockdown? Do you feel like no one is checking up on you? Do you feel like you're not getting back the love, the attention, and energy that you give out? Do you sometimes just stare out the window and think that life has nothing to offer you? Or do you feel great most of the time? Or are you just feeling tired, just tired all the time? Take a minute and just look at yourself in the mirror. Stare at your reflection and ask yourself, how are you? This is important because it could be a key to your freedom and liberation. Whenever you are not feeling like yourself, when things are not going the way they are supposed to, even when everything is going on perfectly well, it is always helpful to ask yourself, be honest with yourself, take a minute to self-reflect. Find out what is making you feel bad, what is making you feel, down, and let us try to fix it. Let us talk about it. Find out what makes you happy, what gives you joy, and let us keep it, and be grateful for them. Life is a journey, and it is not yet time for us to give up. No, not today. Do not let all the things that are going on around you make you feel like losing up on your dreams, on your hopes, and on your visions. It is time to build up your inner strength. It is time to rekindle your inner light. It is time to re-energize your inner being. It is time to find out that inner pure joy and be truly grateful for all the things that are working for you. Sometimes we get too busy and occupied with everything going on around us that we forget to check on ourselves. Now is the time to check on yourself. How are you? Well, you can say, I'm fine, thank you. Or it could be that I'm not doing so good and it is time for me to tap from my source of inspiration, my source of strength, and my source of motivation. What is your source? Where do you draw your water, your life, and your light from? Is it from the Bible, the Word of God, the reassuring power of the love of Jesus Christ? Or is it from motivational speakers, from books, or from podcasts? Is it from your family, your friends, your partner, or your loved ones? Do not let go of these sources. Do not block out these sources. It is time to reconnect to your great source of joy, happiness, and also it is time for you to let go of all the things that could hurt you. Sometimes It helps to open up and let go of the burden. It feels good to feel free and relieved. You know what? Your mental health, your happiness, your life, and the peace of mind that you get are very important. They matter a lot. So, how are you? Life becomes better when we can identify our problems, hone them, and effectively find solutions to them. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I am eternally grateful for your time, your love, and contributions. You mean a lot to me. Thank you once again for listening and sharing with your loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe and follow this journey on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other platforms in the description. Stay blessed.